kind of slower, easygoing session.
Hmm.
To just do a really quick recap of it, because not that much was done, though a lot was done.
A lot was said.
It was so slow. A lot was said. Yeah, that's true, actually.
I assume RJ's not streaming today.
No, it's too late.
Cool.
Are you
It's too
okay,
late for me.
RJ, by the way?
I'm dead.
What are you?
Uh,
Are you still sick?
no, I'm not sick. I'm tired and annoyed, but
No.
it's fine.
Hmm.
So, unless you want to hear an RJ rant, it's fine.
I mean,
And if
rage
you're
is good for the soul.
if you're live, I'm not doing an RJ rant.
Postal is in fact live.
I was like, I'll turn that shit off ASAP. That's a what? I got a fit.
Nope. You can hear it after session then.
Yeah. If we
Okay.
weren't already in our
Oh,
play, I would.
Okay, but after
Oh,
this
yeah.
one.
Alright, and it looks like Bride Order's live. Let's grab that
Is it
real
really?
quick. Alright, I have 2 tabs to watch now. Okay, so.
It's like, what are you grabbing?
Goodbye.
Last week we started in the aftermath of a fight in the underground tunnel with a quick little speak with dead that was unfortunately not very fruitful.
good times.
Then you guys continued on your way to Arrowcall. You decided that that was the next stop on the list. And when you got there, you went straight to the mayor, told him about the fight you had, the altercation with the Chaos Seekers. He spent a little bit of time complaining about Flame Veil's mayor, but also promised that him and Scorchrun's mayor would deal with it. They talked to them. And then he revealed that he knew who Dove was. Kind of. He at least knew the warforged that was Melicott. And he revealed that Melicott was built by none other than Lorendor himself. He couldn't really tell too much more, but he did say that, like, any questions you had, you are welcome to go back to him whenever asked them. And dealing with that kind of revelation, you guys decided to take it a little bit easy and go relax by the lake in the town of Arrowcall. While you were there, you played a little bit of cards to see who had the opportunity to go flying with Jonah's newfound abilities.
That's right.
Somehow
RJ.
you all managed to win one. And so it ended up being given to the first winner, I believe that was the ruling.
Yeah,
Dove was the
something
first
like
one
that.
to win, so she got to go flying.
Officially.
However,
Yeah.
it was a little bit ungainly, just because, Dove is not used to flying. This is perfectly reasonable. And as she was cavorting through the air, she was joined by someone who had just been chilling out on the island, who took her for a little bit of a magical sightseeing tour of the city, flying alongside her and kind of easing her into it. And as he landed, he sort of slowly introduced his friends to the group. There's the nature lover who was obsessed with Smokey and Shalfel's wild magic. There's the dwarven Smithy who's trying to become a member of the Iron Forge, so bonded with Daydeer over smithing plans. There's the kind of just charismatic, easygoing Arik, that was his name, who just kind of was just bonding with Dove. Kind of
Yeah.
helping the social queue a little bit out there. And then the kind of more mysterious and less explained Elia, who appeared, took Jonah into her mansion.
Ew.
Which
Yeah,
were
she
right
was-
back separately. And we ended with Elia taking Dove into the mansion.
Oh yeah.
So, the rest of you on the bank of the lake, is there anything you'd like to do? Do you want to talk to
Louder?
these people
Okay.
at all? Or are
Um,
you happy to
Discord.
just let time pass?
Sweep.
Could we
You
get
can hear the music and
the
stuff.
name tags on their tokens
or
if
I
that's
guess
possible?
background.
Because I remember Eric, and Elia, but those two, did we get their names?
You definitely got the
Dwarfs.
dwarves. RJ?
Yeah, Thane.
You have it? Thane, that was it. I knew it was like I nearly called him Thorn.
It's
Something else.
This is gonna be
just-
loud.
it's
Do you hear
Gen-
this?
General
Arik, that would
Thorn.
be funny. So Thane, Arik, I don't know. Her name was said, but I don't know if
I'm
it
trying
was
to back down.
ever explicitly told to you. But I will give you her name. It was Lysa.
That sounds correct.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Yep,
it was
familiar.
mentioned, but like nobody ever said, "Oh yeah,
Oh,
I'm
who's that?
Lysa."
Okay.
And
Hmm.
Elia's name should be there when she comes back. If she comes back.
Brought him
Uh-oh.
down.
Yeah, we don't know how this is gonna go.
Yeah. You know what Dove's like? Random murders in the woods.
Yep.
Keep finding myself in the woods. I gotta stop this.
You need that wolf in a tree just permanently.
Oh, that was already present? Okay,
Yes,
so
now you have their name tags.
I think
Thank
it's
you.
because I
Anything particular?
have two that were
Or-
going.
Would you like to
Yeah.
wait for Dove to return?
Daydeer is perfectly fine, just chilling and chatting about the chat.
Electrical buzzing. Whoa, what?
Yep.
Buzzing? I haven't heard that before.
What is? No, nothing in particular. What is Eric doing now?
buzzing?
Make me an insight check.
Hmm. That's something I.
Oh, that's
wouldn't
me.
mind
I don't
doing.
think I've ever heard hear background now, but there's a weird feedback noise that was already present. It's subtle.
So Arik has been
Huh.
quiet since Elia took Dove away. He's not like ignoring anyone. He's getting involved. He's still chatting away.
As if
He
I
seems
had
a
like a
little bit
fan
more
going on or
subdued.
something.
A little bit more almost relaxed is the wrong word. Like casual, but anxiously casual.
Hmm. He. Yeah, I know the feeling. He exhausted his social battery on Dove. Just used it all.
It's gone.
Okay.
I siphon
interesting.
electricity, by the way.
Far too accurate.
Can't really hear it much now.
Chafel, anything in mind?
Okay, gotcha. I did
Lysa has just been
reduce the
casting
gain
spells with
and
you
then
as
turn
much
up
as you
the
allow
music
it.
itself, or like the background stuff
Since
itself.
thanks to
So
the ring,
I think
you don't
maybe
have to
because
worry
I had
about
it on a
spell
higher
slots or
gain,
components, so it's
it was like frying the audio.
no
It's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah, Shuffle will probably ask her what she knows about, and like see if, like, you know, she'll ask probing questions and see if she knows anything that Shuffle has not run into. And obviously Shuffle's gonna document any little tidbits she gives her that are rare.
Okay. She would probably be able to tell you a fair bit about planar creatures, because she's a natural. She's very druidy, but beyond just like regular animals or animals that are common, she is studying animals from other planes. So there's probably like that's
Okay,
why she's
I'll-
kind of obsessed with Smokey.
I'll slightly
Smokey
adjust.
a creature from another plane.
I need to keep that away from me.
So she would be able to just take
DM's
you down
quietest.
a long rabbit hole of different creatures, and she'll talk as long as you let her.
You know what sucks is that my
Her
personally my
personal
ears.
favorite
It's hard to do it.
are Stormhawks and
Here.
Frostbears.
RJ
Those are
Nova.
her favorite animals. And she's very happy to just word vomit at you about them. Bear that in mind. That Shelfel will probably have knowledge of these things if and when they arrive.
Okay. Well, she might just like sit and nod her head, like kind of zone out. She's like sketching the city behind us or what have you, like, and listening at the same time. She's very much so keeping her hands busy, though. You can tell.
I will for you, Shelfel.
Oh, I think because my headphones were nearby
I'll
the
give
mic
them
actually.
because they're just pictures. Just everyone apart from Dove, technically.
You're excluded.
No.
Poor Dove.
Lisa would be showing you her sketches.
Okay, yeah. I think it's because
of
my headphones were really close to my mic because I was turned looking at your screen.
Herb.
She's a bird.
is a
Yes.
bird that is the Stormhawk, and
Sorry.
you. Here is the.
It's echoing? What? I don't have anything that could be echoing.
Okay. So.
Are they both cute?
Hmm.
So she'd be showing you her sketch pad, which is filled with like sketches about things. So she's more of a drawer than like a journalist. So she has similarly like how Shelfel has her notebook. She has her sketch pads
Do I have something? No, I
And
don't have
they're
anything
just filled.
playing.
with all the different sketches, the animals.
Matt.
So if
She loves
there's nothing else, well, okay. I will
Right.
counter this.
I was just thinking
How
maybe because
long
the audio from my
would you
headphones was
guys
coming
say
out from the mic.
You would wait until you started getting worried.
What is
How
that
long-
question?
How long was Jonah originally in there?
20 minutes, I think?
Yeah, 20 minutes, half an hour.
Probably about 20 minutes then. Then I'd be like, are they coming back? Are they coming back anytime soon?
You'd see all three of them look at each other, look at the spire. Well, I'm not quite sure we know. Must be going well in there.
If you could hear it, you wouldn't say that because it's too consistent. I don't know what would be causing that.
Can I insight check that?
Yes, go ahead.
Filters.
Oh, I don't know, like,
filters,
how sus they're being about what they just said.
properties.
Is it going well for Dove? Is it going well for what's her face? Is it I don't know. I have advantage,
This is
by the
the
way.
level.
You have advantages. Needed the advantage.
I did in fact need that advantage.
From a nat
Dang.
1 to a natural 19. So
Is very nice.
they legitimately don't know.
Hmm.
Like, obviously, they don't know what's going on in there.
Right.
They have made it clear Elia kind of does this a lot. So
Weird, I
it's
just-
a case they really don't know how long.
I
they'll
just
be,
turned them up on Discord.
So it's
Okay, what
not
if I-
necessarily that they're hiding something, but they can't generally commit to an answer.
Hmm.
And you can tell Ulrich he is just saying it to placate you. He doesn't know how long it'll be, so he's assuming because they're still in there, it's a good thing that's happening.
Oh man.
Okay. If that's the case,
Started the
what time of day is it?
It's probably like mid-afternoon now. It's like 4 or 5 p.m.
Oh. Well, if they're gonna be a bit,
I'm so confused.
saying, do you have a workshop?
All I did was turn down my DM's audio. That was it. Like in
I have the
Discord.
Academy Workshop, yeah.
What the heck?
Ooh. Can I get a look?
I think that would be okay. Just
Cool.
don't tell anyone.
Ah, I gotcha.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Just split the party even more.
Yeah!
Yeah.
She'll be
This always
fine.
goes-
We'll just wait for you here then. All right.
This always goes well.
It is
They seem legit to me. It's fine.
It is this kind of workshop. It's you can tell it's not a proper forge. It's a little bit too clean, too pristine, to be like a regular forge. But it has all of the basics
Right.
for at least smithing. Like you can tell that there's definitely a more focus on magical
Right.
smithing though. Instead of like full-on physical labor blacksmithing.
Is there anything that like they as a fancy Magic Academy, any like tools they have that I wouldn't usually have that I can be like, yo, tell me about this stuff. I'm curious, and then just chat with Thane about that.
There's probably not much in the way of equipment. You would have access to pretty much all of the equipment. I think what more likely he'd be able to show you some of the materials that they get to use.
Okay.
Because obviously the academy can ship them in. They get them whenever they need for the training and whatnot. The
Right.
whetstones and stuff. You will see. Obviously they've got quite a supply of various different whetstones to
Right.
kind of aid the magical smithing.
Does it?
So
I mean,
there's stuff like that. He can. A lot of the materials,
If you
you'll
think it's
be kind
passable-
of familiar with, you'd know of them. But in terms
I
of
need to
actually
get a new
working
streaming service,
them, to
dude.
you it's like a rare treat.
OBS is hurting
Like if
me.
you say get to work with like a piece of mithril or whatever,
Right.
whereas they just have a crate of mithril.
It is.
Oh.
It's like
Oh.
oh, cool. It's like let's try it out on here kind of
It's
thing.
definitely that.
I'll just stare and drool.
So
Okay.
he would happily show you that.
Yep. I'm just getting the tour. I'm not going to try
Yeah.
and do anything.
Okay.
I appreciate your help.
So, Joan Chaffel, it's getting to the point where you're a little bit concerned about Dove. Dickey just got up and left. So,
Well,
what do you guys want to do?
She can take care of herself.
It's still been 20 minutes though, right?
Yeah, so whenever you would have started getting worried, so about the half-hour mark, that's where we're at now.
If
Dadia
Shalfel's
asks...
been... Sorry.
No, continue.
If Shalfel's been sitting there listening to knowledge she's already aware of for a while, she doesn't mean any harm by it. She probably hasn't been listening, to be honest, and is zoned
Dang,
out
get
a bit.
'em.
And the it will wake her up, the urge to wonder about Dove. So that makes sense. But we would both be worried and bring it up to each other. In fashion.
Okay, so would you do anything about it then?
Yeah, I would speak up to Jonah and I'd say, Jonah, it's been a while since we've seen Dove, right? I kind of zoned out a little bit there, but it feels like it's been a while.
Yes. Yes, you're right. Let's just wait 5 more minutes.
I mean,
we'll go
I
check
can
on
go
her.
check on. I can go check on her if you want. Like, if you're not comfortable going back to.
No, if you're going, I'm going.
Okay, sounds good.
oh no.
Group effort.
You won't be able to enter her mansion without her permission.
Oh,
Just have to drive in.
no harm in being present,
Okay.
right?
I'll go and tell Thadia where you've gone. And she's just gonna scratch Mookie's chin one final time. Look at Arik.
Yes, you do.
Oh boy.
Meanwhile, you guys are heading over into the forest.
Yeah.
Yeah, towards the tower lady.
Okay. So you'd obviously be able to see the tower to guide you a good way, and then, Joan, when you get into the forest, the path is relatively simple. So you'd be able to get back to the walls of the mansion, and Shafel, this is your first time seeing the full building. So it is very much like large white stone walls, like on either side, forming a gateway. And as you head in, as you like look into it, luscious green garden just kind of erupting out of nowhere. Plants very different than the likes of what's in the forest around it. And then in the distance, the large mansion building, which is very, very common, like mansion aesthetic. So like white, large walls, large windows. Sorry, the big door, all the frames and whatnot. And you would also see that while there are like the windows on it, they look more like they're painted on, because you can't see what's going on inside it. But you wouldn't even be able to walk past the threshold of the walls, as you kind of do. There's like an invisible barrier there to keep out those who are not welcome.
Oh. Does it seem like a strong bear?
We can't see through.
Make an Arcana check. You can see through. You can see the mansion on the other side of it. You just can't walk through it.
Oh, we can see the inside.
Not the inside of the mansion. The inside of the garden.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Shalfel. It's a particularly strong. Like you would know with that sort of Arcana check. You would know that Magnificent Mansion itself is a 7th level spell. So that alone is powerful. And then the fact that it's protected as well, like it's a layer on top of that, means that it's definitely a incredibly strong barrier.
Raphael's gonna look at Joan and go, "What was in this mansion?"
Oh, a mansion. Comfortable. Nothing scary. Well, not at first. I'm gonna try and call out to Dove through it, saying, Dove, is everything all right? We were ready to leave. Actually, are you done?
I don't think it necessarily says anything about. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about like being able to
Like hear a nod
like
or speak out. Or
the stuff that's going on outside.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine so, because like Tiny Hut lets you do it, so it would be kind of ridiculous if you couldn't see outside of your own mansion. Okay, so there'd be no response immediately. And then after about, say, 30, 40 seconds, you would see the door open and Elia would be stood there.
Not exactly what we asked, but
This is convenient. I was just about to come and look for you.
Really?
I think something happened to Dove.
Where is she?
And she is going to swing the door open a little bit wider.
Inside check.
Out walks.
inside check.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Inside day.
Yeah. We're feeling insightful today.
No, never mind. If I see Dove,
Yeah.
right out of the door, I thought she wanted to like us to come inside for some reason. But yeah.
Mm.
And yeah, you will see Dove.
Just kind of looking at you guys.
Did something happen?
What do you mean?
Elia, did something happen?
We were talking about Warforged and stuff, and then she just gestures to her.
I don't really understand vague information, so I'm not sure what's going on here. And then Dove will kind of like walk past you guys and sort of stand behind, just sort of there.
Are you alright?
Why wouldn't I
Are you
be?
feeling anything?
Feel? What? No, I'm here. I don't understand your questions.
You sound weird.
Don't really understand exactly what you need me to do. Did you have a particular way you needed me to talk?
Jonah just kind of stands there looking at Dove and is like,
Her head will kind of like cock
I
to the
don't-
side.
like, I'm not recognizing you.
Huh.
Shaffel's gonna kind of like side-eye Jonah and go, "Oh, we were just coming to check on you. How has the tour been?"
The inside was very ornate. It was quite informative, to be honest.
Sweet. I look forward to hearing you recant it.
Of course.
All right,
Was-
I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Dove will just look over and be like, "Oh, welcome back."
What the hell?
You all right, Dove?
Why wouldn't I be? Why does everyone keep
I don't
asking me
know.
that question?
I don't know. Did you have fun in there?
It was very informative.
I didn't ask informative. I said fun. Come on.
I don't really understand that question.
What was it
I learned-
informative?
Yeah, I learned some pretty decent information. It was a little dodgy, since she didn't really truly work on any kind of Warforged, but just more of learning about it.
Hey, Dove, what was the last emotion you felt?
I beg your pardon?
Ah, shit.
Shaffel's
we got
gonna
a
kind of look at Deidre and be like, "What? You know what this is?"
No, but she started feeling emotions. Do you remember feeling emotions?
Where's she going?
Back into her mansion.
Elia, wait.
No, for real. D&D's awesome. This is
closes.
like this is like my first.
She did something.
Well, I've been playing for over a decade, but this has been like the best group so far. So welcome.
All right,
Have you played?
Do I need an insight check to confirm
I
my
was
suspicion of the emotions are gone, or do I?
Yeah.
Or is it just Is it obvious
Probably
enough?
I have to currently
Yeah, I would say
deceive
it's
my
fairly
people.
obvious.
I want to die, man. I play as a Warforged who is like emotional and shiz and like all sort of stuff.
She didn't put you to sleep or something, did
But out
she?
here, how on earth could I even go to sleep?
I don't know. The mayor offered to do it. Okay, so that's not it.
What did she do to you?
I don't understand. There was
Any magic cast?
no. I mean,
Any
this is all
buttons
she'll.
pushed?
I don't have any buttons, and she'll kind of like gesture at the tower, being like, "Well, this is all magic based, so I don't quite understand how to answer that. This is an obvious like adjustment of like sight and whatnot."
Hmm.
Earlier, open the door, please.
Thank you for the
There
follow.
is,
Can I do I don't know if this is even gonna help, but
No. What did your DM do? Please tell.
couldn't I just detect magic on her?
I'm like
See possibly
crying on the
type?
inside, dude.
I was honestly thinking the same thing.
I
Oh
was
my gosh. I feel so bad because
Say,
I'm
like,
supposed
is
to be
this
doing
a
this, but it
solution?
hurts. Warforged are hard to play.
You-
Can we work together to cast detect magic to make it doubly effective?
Ooh.
You can. I'm still going to require. What would this be?
Dude, the last time I played
It's
a
not
Warforged,
Arcana.
I
Give
spoke
me
just well enough to
An
get out of
intelligence roll.
a whole political ordeal. Because
If we do the
Warforged in that
thing
place
where
was like in the
to help-
past used for like murder and death and
What
stuff.
is the casting thing called?
But I
If you
wasn't.
won't spell weave it.
And I got out of it
If we
by
spell
this much.
weave it, does that make it easier for her?
Oh.
Not technically.
Hmm.
But I will need an intelligence check from both of you if you're weaving
Okay.
the spell.
Okay.
Alright.
Then you're probably doesn't
Bruh,
need
for
to
real.
help,
They literally, I
but
said just well enough,
we're
and so
about
they
to
just
find out.
kicked me out of their
Yeah.
little
Alright.
carriage they were talking to me in, and I was like, ha ha ha.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, get it.
Okay, so you cast detect magic on Dove, and
Also, please let me know if there's any like
There-
audio problems, or someone's
there
like
is
too loud, or
a
the music's
aura
too
of
quiet
magic
aloud.
around her.
So you know,
However,
please keep me posted. OBS has been giving me
It
troubles for
is-
like ages. Laughing outside, crying inside.
it's normal because Dove is a warforged and not simply a construct.
Okay.
The magic around
Beautiful,
her is
thank
what
you.
you would expect it to be. It's hard to give it like I can't give you a class or anything like that. It doesn't really have a designated class, but you would at least be aware enough of the theory of Warforged to know that the magic that you're detecting around her, there's nothing amiss about it.
Wait.
Okay.
Is her draconic magic there still? As well?
Yes.
Okay.
If I just, this is probably fruitless, but like if I use the trinket to track Dove, is it pointing at her?
Oh my gosh!
That was a person, I mean.
He's he's using an item.
Oh.
Oh shit! That thing is supposed to
How
show
that would
you.
work in general.
Oh snap! He has an item that
Yeah,
can
yeah, it would point
kind of
at
like
her.
do that, but like, oh, that's really spooky. If it actually like went towards a different Dove, because theoretically I am
Oh, what-
Dove.
What did Elia do with you? What do you remember?
What do I mean, she showed me around her. She showed me around her place. She had a tinkering shop in there. She had like different parts of like constructs, kind of laying about.
Did she tinker with you?
Not to my knowledge, unless she has someone who is in like Cognito or something, but no, we were just talking. I'm not entirely sure what all these questions are for, to be honest.
It took something from you.
Dove will kind of, like, put her arms up and sort of, like, look down at her, like, you know, her core and chat her arms, and she's just like, I'm 100%.
The door is like it completely disappeared at this point, right? Like there's nothing there.
You can still see it. Like, the
Panic.
mansion is still there, but there's no way of getting
So
close to
I
it.
freaked out for a sec.
You're a good, like, 30 foot from the door before you hit the
D&D,
barrier.
we
So.
decided to do our second fight, put us against difficulty 7?
Can I
Brother.
yell towards the big magical mansion?
Brother, no.
Can you at least tell us what magical button you push so we can reverse it? We quite liked our friend having emotions.
Oh, these people make me want to cry in a good way.
Uh,
Oh, I'm dying.
you would all hear
Oh shit.
a voice, Elia's voice. You'd recognize it immediately. It's just the message cantrip, but instead of it in your head, you're all hearing it. And all she simply says is, I didn't do it.
What?
Hmm.
Orc rolling nat.
Where were you when
Yes!
this happened?
Get it, dude. That's how you go against the DM in a
almost
respectfully,
wanna use
disrespectfully.
I won't.
I was right next to her. We were in the Tinkerer's lab looking at the construct chassis and skeletons, whatever you want to call them. And then she simply started acting this way.
And open the door. Maybe we can check for ourselves.
No, that's not possible.
He's so
Why
mad. I
not?
love it. Oh my gosh.
Because this is my home, my safe place. I'm not letting you in here.
Brother.
Safe place.
You're not very consistent, lady.
You dragged me here a few hours ago. You let me in, and then you used magic to force me to kiss you, and now you're talking about safe place? Elia,
Wait,
open the
what?
door.
Oh shit!
Whoa.
He's
No
so
such
mad.
thing.
Oh my gosh, he's so mad.
That is
Oh.
not what happened.
Oh, no, of course, that was completely natural of me to do that, yes.
Well, it was.
Oh, I'm dying.
Elia,
You
open
simply
the door.
Gave into the urge.
By the way, slight context, there's like a little bit of something going on between Jonah the Bard
So-
and my Warforged.
Oh no, there is a
So-
magical barrier, alright.
Yep.
All right.
Just a small thing.
Who knows most
It's
about
culminating.
constructs around here?
So, you know.
The mayor, I guess.
Probably.
We're back to talking to the mayor.
We should convince her to let him have her take a nap. Oh.
Not a bad idea.
Don't think why you think naps would work on a Warforged. That's a very interesting thought process.
Right now you don't see it, but she did something to you. We all know it.
Or she didn't, and something's acting up, as she's a at least couple 100-year-old Warforged.
Couple hundred?
A couple hundred? 100? Maybe around 100, excuse me. My brain's dead. Anyway. Wait. Mental math. You're about 100, right?
I mean, yeah, I'm 117.
There you go. Okay, I wasn't wrong.
You do it with an NPC, brother.
Did we use the bird again? spare the mayor.
I mean, I doubt. What's her name? Elia? Is that what it was?
Elia.
Elia. I doubt
Yeah.
Elia's going anywhere. We could just go say hi to him.
Oh my gosh, what'd you guys do with the body? I mean, yeah, if
Does
that's the
seem
next
to be pretty mentioned.
if that's the next step that you guys need to do, then yeah, we should go do that.
We are a team. Rafael's just gonna start like marching forward with Smokey. We're going to see the mayor. She's just getting so excited.
Oh my gosh.
I forgot she had a little bit to drink too last time, so
Oh yeah, that's right.
adding the flair.
Well, she, dude, I used to play a character who would like.
Alright, so you guys heading up to talk to the mayor?
But
Yeah,
wait,
I think so.
what if she's not there when we come back? What if she leaves with whatever she did?
Well, we can
I
track
used
her
to play a
down
character who
easily
would
enough.
just an Eldritch Knight who would just break anything apart and just utilize. At some
Have you look
point
at the barrier, this
in
whole
our flying
place?
contraption, we
I
had
didn't say we
like
could get to her. I said we could track her. There's a
barrels of dried rock meat. Because I was like, "Hey, we need food for the rations. Like, let me
Stop
just start
open
making a
a notebook
bunch of
and, like,
bunch of
just
stuff,
nod.
man." So
It's
utilizing the creatures' bodies is a good thing. Yeah, man, exactly.
Can I try something?
I even
silly
sold the
on our
rock
way to the-
eyes to like the
mayor's place?
artificer. Got some pretty pennies.
Dove, if I were to tell you to clap your hands, what would you do? I'm curious if you've gone like full robot mode or like just like partial.
She's looking forward, driving the cart.
And you don't clap your hands?
I mean, she's just kind of continuously driving. She didn't really.
It's weird. Usually she like ask me why or something.
By the way, retrospectively, just before we leave the door here, Jonah will turn to the door and Eliaphis isn't over.
Meanwhile, I'm trying a new race and a telephone. Hell yeah!
And I'll just join the group after that.
It's called a half-elf mark on the storm. Oh, go on. Yeah, if yeah, she'll have gotten like into the cart and like just kind of start driving when you guys are ready.
Do we get at the mayor's house?
Yeah, 1 second. I'm just typing
Oh.
something to you.
Uh-oh.
Tippy tippy tap tap.
You
Yeah.
go.
She hasn't gone full robot. That's all I
Alright.
needed to know.
And you guys, as you pass through the city again, you get back to the mayor's manor. He is in the same place as he was. And he looks up. Oh, welcome back. I wasn't expecting to see you so soon.
Neither were we.
We need your help. It's rather dire. We'll try to keep it short. We've met a group of. They said they were students, and one of them, an elven lady who believes in a magical, translucent manner on the small island off the shore. We think she did something to Dove, and Dove is acting not like her anymore.
I'm just going to turn his attention to you, Dove. And in what way is she acting differently?
Holy
She's,
sheets. Hi, Zelly.
she feels hollow.
Why would I have
Actually,
anything
just-
in me?
She's just reacting to things, and that's it.
Wait, didn't she say that she had a soul? Or had somebody's soul?
Yes,
Shalfel's
exactly.
Gonna start rummaging through her.
I'm currently having to deceive my
Stuff
team
and
because
looking at
Malakot my Warforged
so
dove got
like
reverted
souls,
into true
yes.
Malakot before taking up and absorbing a soul.
I mean,
So now I'm panicking because I have to
generally
pretend
speaking,
like
there's quite a lot
to
that
be
you
like
can
a
do to remove
real
soul.
non-emotional
Um,
Warforged.
Even just straight up murder makes the soul move on from the body, because resurrection magic relies on the soul being willing to come back, kind of thing. So, even like murder gets rid of the soul. There are other things. And
So that's
what they
awesome.
called the lich things.
Yeah, Zoe, it's I'm spooked.
Oh, what's that word? Phylactery.
Yeah.
Well, liches phylactery, they like kind of keep their soul in there to keep it safe and that sort of thing. So
It's really hard.
when it comes to like necromancy and all that sort of stuff, there's a lot of things you can about the soul. It's a very tangible substance when
Do a
you
big
start
spook.
introducing magic. However, the sort of science behind the Warforged muddies the water a little bit.
Also, yeah, all of
Because it's
Mystery
not,
stuff.
yeah, it's not
these
a very
sheets are like
clear-cut, it
all the
doesn't
different
work the exact
factions
same
and
way.
workers that we've met along
So
the way.
you would have knowledge about soul altering,
Spook and
soul
joke.
changing
You never know.
effects.
Oh yeah, dude,
for
improvise,
sure.
adapt, overcome.
But as to whether they'd apply to a Warforged, that's something you'd have to look into a little bit, kind of.
Maybe TPK?
How that even looks, yeah.
Eldrin's gonna be kind of at this point face to face with you, Dove. So, what is your name?
Malakot?
Oh shit.
Your creator?
Nindral.
Oh, no.
Ninjal Ferelden.
Oh, no. I think they factory set.
Oh no!
Interesting.
Wait,
I'm crying.
Who's
what was
that?
that name?
Shoot, I'm crying.
Sorry, I was still shitting from the name being wrong.
The Ninjal Ferelden.
Who the hell?
Dady and Shalfel.
But we playing
Would you go ahead and
campaign-based.
roll me a history
Ooh,
check?
there you go. That's a good.
Too young.
Oh dear.
Thank you. They did the right things. I was afraid that they were going to like leave, being like, "Huh, she's acting weird," but they
It's
were
not
instantly just
history.
like, "That's not right," and they took me to the person who would know like my
It is a
history.
history thing.
Because Dove is 157,
Okay,
but 40
this
years
makes a
ago
lot of
took
sense,
Dove's soul.
considering Shalfel is the
So for 117
chronicler
years, my
of the
Warforged with Malakot.
um,
So, you know, personality
very minor
problems.
name in the footnote of history, Nindral. You would have probably heard of him when you were very, very young. He operated around where you grew up, in that kind of area of the world,
Brother, yes.
and he
it
was
is.
a
Oh,
he was the Robin Hood type.
Good afternoon.
Do you know the
I may or may
Did
not
Like-
have
Image give to that?
yeah,
Oblivion
like
music
protector
playing.
of the weak in a way that he does it by committing crimes and doing bad stuff to.
There's a
to
passerby
companions,
NPC in the
etc.
video. Good afternoon.
Um,
Shit, okay.
So he
That's
he
so
he
funny.
kind of existed for a little while, just kind of doing things. So he, like I say, he very Robin Hood. So think all of the stuff, holding up carriages and then suddenly donating it all to like homeless and the impoverished.
Nice.
And then his name just sort of stopped being talked about. And it was only hushed whispers and sideways glances to kind of make sure no one could hear. His popularity just dropped. And he just kind of disappeared. as the people turned on him. Like, even the people that he'd spent years helping.
Yeah. It's just oblivion
gone.
music. He keeps
Uh,
going through like a door and like talking to
so
someone.
that's-
Didn't know
you
they were
would
gonna do
recognize
that.
name. Particularly, just from that kind of flash in the
I'm
pan.
dying. That's so funny.
Little blurb. Shelfel's gonna like scour through one of her notebooks and kind of the epiphany's gonna happen, and she'll she'll let everybody know that, and kind of everybody in the group, maybe not necessarily the mayor, but she'll whisper it to like Adir and Jonah, like, that's who that is for context. And she's like kind of like foaming at the mouth because there's like missing piece of history in there. So she
Right, but
wants to know.
he's whoever that is. He's
There you
probably
go.
long dead by now.
Patience is key. Even though it sucks.
Depends on what he was, but maybe. What did this dude? Why did this do-gooder have our friends? Why was he in possession of her? I guess there's no good way to put that.
Yeah. Get him.
Well, and he turns back to you,
Xylodic!
Malcolm.
Hey.
He was her creator.
Oh, wait, you said creator. Oh shit.
Welcome.
Mm.
How are you? Also, pardon
So
the echo.
this is
D&D.
this is who Dove was before she became Dove.
Yay. Thank you for doing the shout out. Please go give Xylodic
But
a
how-
check out and a follow.
How could she
Hell yeah.
remove Dove from her?
I'll kind of just turn and look at you and just be like, there was no bird to begin with on me. I don't really understand why people keep saying removing a bird from me. I don't-
Not a bird. It's a name of a person. There was a soul inside you.
Of course, that's how Warforged are created.
There was a
Yes.
second soul inside you.
That's
There was another
impossible.
one.
You
What?
had a twofer.
Do you even know why you're here? Do you know who any of us are?
Well, I mean, this is. She'll kind of just stare blankly at you guys.
Oh no!
You don't know where you're at right now, do you?
I mean, I'm in Aerocall. This is Mayor Eldrin. But I can assume that I'm stationed with you all, since you all seem to be aware of my being.
Stationed? What do you mean?
I don't understand your question. I was stationed to be able to protect when necessary. And I seem to be stationed with you guys. I'm not sure why.
Don't remember.
Yeah, man,
anything.
I'm freaking dying, dude. Just got here.
What?
Thank you.
Who
I'm
do you think
straight up,
assigned
like,
you
killing me right
last
now.
time?
I don't have anything on that, but Ninjal's last command was to protect those around me if I can't protect him. So I'm assuming the last command that he gave.
This is way over my head.
Oh, it doesn't matter. We have to do something. Sir Eldrin, this
Agree.
we know that this
Thank you, Zylotic.
this
I'm
Ilya,
panicking because I have to
she took-
pretend so much.
she took Dove's soul out of her.
We don't know that for sure. Dove
I'm
was
crying.
in the mansion with Elia for a little bit. Elia was insisting
Zylotic,
from
how
inside
are you,
her
by the
mansion. We couldn't
way?
get in there. Obviously,
I know you were just saying you played some Valorant.
Not obviously, I don't know how those things work.
So I hope that went well. Ugh, I'm crying.
We could not
Crying
get
in
in there,
the
but she was
club.
insisting that she didn't do anything. It just happened all of a sudden.
No, she lied. Trust. I know she lied. If she didn't do it, she definitely knows what happened, and I'm fairly sure she can fix. She has the power to fix it as well.
Our group's too on top of it, man. But also,
Well, then we should be going after her.
my Warforged was playing so much differently, so makes sense that they noticed something immediately.
What about her friends?
Like in seconds, dude.
Not a bad start.
Were they all part of this as well? We have to find them again. But Sir Haldran, do you... This is a long shot, but do you know if by any chance we would be able to get her soul back?
I can't say one way or the other. Clearly, Nindral succeeded, but that art is lost to time now. As for the other matter, I am not even sure how that would have happened in the first place. As Malikot said, I believe, as I said when I first found out, it should be impossible.
To take it or to take it back?
For it to have existed in the first place. So I'm afraid the hope would be, if it happened once, it could happen again. However, that is a 1,000,000 to 1 shot in the dark, unfortunately.
Are you familiar with a group of relatively young people, one
Hello, jet plane?
young man with 2
Scaring the
swords,
crap out of me.
blade singer, yes, a blade singer, old elven tradition, and a group with a dwarf, I think a druid, a red-haired druid, and earlier she
Yeah.
was a elven mage of some sort. White
The
hair.
The others, I'm afraid I don't know all of the students
Broken Cell, if
in
you're
town,
still there,
but Elia
your
is,
your
known to
session. Are you playing the?
Great, that's a start.
How much do you know about her?
Yes.
not too much. I just know that she
the
is
half elf Mark of the
incredibly
Storm.
gifted, far beyond her years.
I just called up and remember the name.
My dash age even outstrips myself in terms of just raw arcane energy. But
And she-
without
Sorry.
proof that she is as involved as you say, I cannot condone a manhunt for one of my students.
Woof.
If
Manhunt
you
it
can provide
is.
me with proof, then I will be able to take it up with authority. But in the meantime, my duty here is to the safety of the students of this town.
Oof. Are you being serious?
Oh no.
No, we don't have proof at the moment, but we
Oh.
Dove
Yeah.
went with her and she invited her inside, and when she came back, she was like this. There was nothing in between.
I'm sorry, it's not enough proof. It's not good enough to condone.
I'm sorry, Jonah.
Bite my fist really hard.
Pobrecito. I'm crying. I
If
hate this.
You cannot find proof. The only other way you can resolve this would be to go probably to Luminara and speak to funny name. Should do this before I start talking. Thalorin. He is our representative in Luminara and therefore our overseer if things need to be escalated beyond the powers of the mayor. And you will need to explain the case to him and have him instigate the investigation. Until then, I'm sorry, my hands are bound without incriminating evidence. I understand how difficult this is with your friend. But
I'm crying.
we cannot simply go off of conjecture alone.
She has her inside, I know it. And
Either that or something with that mansion is enchanted to do something. You said you had a weird experience, right?
do with her.
Jonah?
There it goes.
Enchantment wise?
oh, did I cut out? Oh,
Just
never
a
mind.
little bit, yeah. But
Hmm.
that had something to do with it, was what I heard.
Oh, no, you can go on.
Did you hear Shalfel's question?
Nope.
She just said that you said you had an incident in there, enchantment wise.
Oh, good question. An incident, you say?
Yes, I overheard you say she used magic on you? Or some kind.
Pretty important at the moment, but yes, she. Oh, I'm cutting out again. Oh, here we go.
Okay.
She. I don't want to talk about it.
Shelfel's kind of gonna squint, but she'll like nod slowly. She's gonna drop it, but she's definitely curious as to see. She's wondering mainly about the mansion and if it can do things. But yeah. So it sounds like we have to go to where we were supposed to go anyhow, yeah? Much as I don't want to leave our known lead.
Obviously, you can't go after her directly. Can you at least make sure she like doesn't leave town or anything?
Yeah.
If I can do it in a way that does not force me to detain her, then I will make sure I will do it within my power.
I appreciate it.
Here, take this, and he's gonna just turn around, walk back to his desk, and just take up what looks like just an empty piece of parchment. He's just gonna fold that up and use his like signet ring that's just got the symbol of the Scholar's Covenant as like a seal, and he's gonna hand it to you. Give that to Falorin. will explain the situation in as much detail as you have given me. Might expedite the process.
Noise.
Hmm.
Alcohol,
Alright.
probably. We got it.
Well, safe travels, and I will be sure to inform you if anything more suspicious happens in the meantime.
I'm leaving the house.
Thank you, sir.
I'll give a nod and walk out with the group.
As the NPC you now are. Oh my.
Shot
God.
fired.
Such an NPC.
Oh.
Did you do all that like off sessions, or did you do it only in text?
What do you mean? Oh, just now?
But
Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
Lost.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it later.
I was like, the what? The who?
All right,
There it goes.
Malachot. I don't like it. I'm gonna be calling you Dove still.
I'm not a bird.
I thought I was gonna nod in agreement.
No, she's not.
If you'd like, my nickname was also Melly. I'm not sure if that helps or not, but
I don't mind that.
I don't care.
So you guys are, I'm guessing you're just leaving town.
Wait. No.
Huh?
Uh-oh.
Where's Eric?
oh snap!
True. He was
Um,
hovering around you.
so you're using the trinket. It
Yeah.
doesn't work.
It's on.
Oh,
Okay. Lisa. Whatever. Lisa.
It doesn't work.
Oh my god.
Were they all
Are they even
fictional?
there still?
Oh my god. And the dwarf as well, I'm assuming.
Doesn't work.
brother.
Oh, maybe she just covered. Or maybe they just cloaked themselves with magic. They were all
It's
in the.
They have the power to do whatever with that mansion, then yeah, that's very fair point.
Oh, or maybe they just went back to the mansion. The mansion is a different. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct Jonah if he's wrong, DM. But from my understanding, by being inside it and knowing vaguely about the spell, wait, this is the mansion. It's in extra, an extra dimensional space, so it would make sense that I can't track them, right?
Ah,
That is correct.
Okay,
He's
that's good.
thinking, yeah.
And so I'm guessing if I use the tracker on Ilya, it doesn't work as well.
It does not work.
Okay. All right. Well, we can still try to talk some sense into them. They did not seem to know everything that Elia was doing. Maybe we still have some leverage here.
yeah. Did they see any of that bit with us and her? I don't think they did.
No. Lisa dropped off Dadia and then left. And then Henrik and Faye never came with in the first place. So Lysa brought Dadia to the rest of you and then would have gone after that.
Okay.
Let's go.
my
Jumps
gosh,
into a
the
cart.
freaking
I'm gonna drive.
Spooks me. Ah, yeah.
You guys
Oh.
don't have a cart.
Oh, that's right.
You have to leave it behind before you travel to it.
True.
Oh, that's right,
Oh,
the tunnel.
I just jumped on someone else's cart. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
We gotta go.
No, Jonah went crazy, just carjacking someone right now.
Just real quick.
Yeah.
Stop. In the name of the law.
Hmm.
I didn't even think about that.
You know,
So, you guys heading out?
I'm running back to the door.
The door? What door?
Dimensions door. I mean, at Dimensions door.
Oh, you're going direct to the mansion. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I'm gonna. If they are there, I wanna hear what they have to say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They better say something. As soon as I'm in front,
You-
Jonah will just. Eric.
Before you
Lisa?
do that,
Yep.
as you're approaching the shoreline again, you would notice that the spire of the mansion has gone.
I thought I was gonna curse in Elvish.
Ooh, spicy.
No.
Or
Actually,
did they even go to the school?
They didn't even
They
go
don't
to
even
school.
come here.
Yeah, Jonah kind of falls with both knees on the ground.
Can I sense anything?
There's
And-
the lingering trace of magic in the air, like from where the mansion was, but it's just that. It's just traces.
Brutal.
I'll,
Yeah, it's Malika.
Malakut will approach Jonah thinking maybe injury, blah blah blah, and just being like, "Are you hurt? Do you require a hand?"
Jonah will just kind of let himself fall a little bit forward, just like burying his head between in his hands. Just starts fucking sobbing.
Oh. Gosh damn it.
He's having a moment, and Shelfel will kind of like inch over and pat Jonah gently on the back, and then like inch away and kind of go over to Smokey and start giving him pats and trying to kind of investigate the situation. She's thinking on a solution.
Yeah, Malakut will just kind of kneel next to you, but that's all she does.
It's my fault. I just wanted her to feel
No.
better and
No, I hate
to have
this.
a hecking beach body, and now they took her.
Oh no.
We should have left town, but
My DM just messaged me. She said, "Oh no, wait until this happens," and I'm like, "No, I don't want to do this anymore.
I'm sorry.
It hurts."
Shelfel's just trying to think through all of the conversations she had with the girl she was hanging out with and trying to
Oh,
rack her
my
brain
God.
for
they're already
any
mourning
useful
me.
information I might have mentioned.
Fuck.
She's like, did we even ask them where they came from?
How are you?
Terrible. Thank you, Oblivion NPC.
Yeah, all
Heaven's
Lexa would be
sake.
talking to you about is
Ugh, this hurts my soul.
magic.
Brother!
So, for what it's worth, Shalfel, You know for a fact Lysa is a real person because of the way you were spell weaving together. So you know they existed. Well, she existed at the very least. You can put that to rest.
They existed and they suck. Okay. Got it. Or they're mysteriously soul sucking anyway.
Brother, no! Ah,
So how long do we let Jonah cry?
About 5 minutes.
Okay. Real time or in game time?
Oh my god. Follow-up question. Oh no. Good lord.
I mean that depends on Jonah. Do we need to actually hear him make crying noises?
No.
Can you cry on
Break my
command?
heart. No! Don't do this.
I kind of already am.
No!
Oh man.
Oh, my heart.
For the mic, it's not gonna do much.
Goodness gracious.
All right,
Fuck.
come on, Jonah. We gotta get moving.
I hate this.
Do you have any extra any flask on you or anything, day dear? Shuffle will ask.
Yeah, maybe.
Dude, ugh.
Maybe we can wake him up.
It sucks. It hurts so
I'm
bad.
gonna limply stand
Jelly,
up.
I'm not sure if you were here for it, but
there you go, buddy. Come on.
Jonah the Bard
We'll get her
and
taken care of still.
Dove
It's ha-
the Warforged were kind of like going
we just
towards
need to
having
find
a
somebody
thing.
more knowledgeable on this than we are.
So it's that's why like he's so
Yes,
reactive to this situation.
Yeah, we have to fix this.
I had a pop out.
There you go.
Oh yeah,
buddies.
you're totally
All right.
fine. Don't mind the
We got this.
Oblivion beggar in the
Solution
distance.
focused. Shuffle, point her book in front of her, and kind of like walk forward as if she's
Mhm.
going to do something.
And
Okay.
they just apparently care about Dove a lot more than maybe I was kind of thinking. Because
Dove
we were,
knows
it was
so
supposed to be the kind of thing where just I start acting as Warforged Malakot and then we just kind of
Alright.
go in it. But they were so honed
guys
in
are-
with how Dove actually is. I was like, oh crap, they already know.
Down.
They didn't even get out of town to start
Myself
this.
for a moment. Hold on.
Oh gosh darn it,
You've broken him.
my heart. I'm dying.
Success.
Success.
Does this unite the inspiration? That's how this works, right?
You are not allowed to have inspiration.
Well, you may have broke Jonah, but you didn't break me. Nice try, though.
Yeah. There we go.
Not yet.
what-
Not yet.
No, yeah, no.
For heaven's sake.
Not yet.
Where are we? Oh, there we are.
You are.
But it's funny enough because Philip broke me before as a player, but I mean, he did the opposite. Like he did break me as a player and not as a character. No, he did the opposite. Yeah.
This is the
Oh.
map as a whole.
What can I say? I'm multifaceted.
Good morning.
No, yeah, perfect.
All right, so you guys do not
This
have
is-
the luxury of the
we
card.
started-
of the
we
card
started, like,
token,
here.
because it's cool. We will keep. So you guys have to do the walk.
Yeah, it's
around.
big.
You can, well,
And,
you can walk through the mountain, or you can walk around the mountain.
We have to walk.
Enhance.
You have to walk.
We've traversed these areas. We've gone
Oh yeah, we have
here,
the tunnels, right?
and then we just took this tunnel.
Not
so we can
anymore.
do this.
Continue.
It's easier. You've now got to go mountain climbing or walk around the base of the mountains.
Oh, that's right, huh?
It is not a long journey. It is not a difficult journey. It's not really going to make much of a difference which way you go.
Mm.
Just
We have.
determines the battle map. I mean, what?
Oh.
Then we have no tunnel, no Anabaster, and no Dove.
Not
wow, you
difficult.
robbed us of everything.
That's a bit rude. She's right there.
Dang.
No,
Dang.
who the hell is even that?
Oh, damn.
What do you
Shots
mean?
fired.
Oh my gosh. What was it? I'm an NPC right now.
Oh.
Um,
Finn.
I was gonna say in response to what you said, RJ, I did
Oh.
change the your name, but it's not gonna update anyway
Okay.
on every page. So we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
I was just curious.
Yeah. I
It
did change
was-
the token nameplate, but I didn't change anything else
Okay.
yet. Okay, so the question is, which route do you guys prefer?
I mean, unless
Which-
we're all good at climbing.
There is a road to it through the mountains. It's just that it's
Oh.
more of a trek than a climb.
So we're not like Skyrim jumping up a mountain.
No.
Okay, cool. I was like,
Soon.
yeah,
Soon.
one day. Could just-
Oh, if we had Alabasta, we could actually do that.
You could.
if we know Skyrim logics.
And in fact, Alabaster would ignore the road to show off his insane mountain climbing skills.
Just start going for it.
So wait, I don't know if I can see properly, but are there different routes on the map, or is it just?
I mean, I
No.
can add the other route in.
I'll do it. I got
yeah.
this. I like drawing lines.
I drew lines once and it upset RJ. So
Wait, which ones was it?
I think it was like
Which
just
line
the
was
one that was. Oh, I think it was between Chronostrata and the north side of the map. I added the roads to it, to just let you guys know, and you were like, "Oh."
Oh no, I wasn't mad. I was sad because I didn't get to do it.
Yeah.
There's a
exactly it.
difference.
So
Disappointment
I
in
you
two
draw
different
them.
directions.
Right. So basically, you said they were like in the end about the same time to do.
Yeah, because
So
going
do
around it's the
Something
easy
funky like
flat.
that.
Yeah.
Anyway, Dater, I vote the easy flat path.
That seems like the best route.
Yeah.
Any reason in particular?
I'm tired of jumping off ledges.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Super legs.
Okay, so you guys take the more relaxed, slightly more out of the way, but easier to travel path.
Mhm.
And as you are making your way around the mountains, can everyone? Ooh, actually, Melicott, can you not make me this check? Davia, can you make me an Arcana check? Jonah and Shalfel, can you make me an Arcana check with advantage, please?
Anna. Oh, turns out I'm okay at those.
Hey,
Let's see
Ruh-roh.
how we do. Oh my
oh,
God.
with advantage though, right?
Oh,
You said for
Oh,
Jonah and
so-
Shuffle
right,
advantage.
Yes,
Sorry.
Jonah, you get advantage.
Fell, however, double nat one. So
That's. We better hope those are both nat ones gone for the rest of the game.
that's a much better one.
Nice.
All right, so Shalfel's a little bit distracted.
Nature
Dater's
walks.
so deep in his thoughts and in tune with magic right now that he actually notices things.
Yep. You're being observant because Dove is not Dove
Ah.
anymore, and somebody needs to do it.
They did okay. I'm done with the session, so
And as
I'm
you
leaving
come
everything
around,
behind.
you're sort of cresting around the road at the base of the mountain.
I start again
You two are hit
really soon,
with-
actually.
a warm
I'm really overcalculous.
ray of magical energy. It almost feels like it kind of washes over you. It's like a sunbeam on like a cloudy day. Do you know, just
Yeah,
for that
man.
moment it
I'm like
falls on
okay
you,
with calc.
and it just warms you
Then my
up.
brain stops functioning and I get dyslexic
Kind
again.
of almost
It's really,
glowing,
really frustrating.
coming from slightly northwest of the bend in the road.
Oh, I'm not driving anymore. Okay. I'm-
So,
I am
Okay,
not sure, but let me get back to you.
yeah,
on
go ahead.
that.
Sorry.
that's a strange feeling.
Yes, it is. It's coming this way, and I'm gonna point
Thank
Northern, you said?
I picked up 2
Slightly
extra side
northwest,
jobs because I'm about to lose a roommate and have to pay like $300 extra.
Kind of
Plus
in the
$80 more dollars and like
direction
all
we're
sorts of
going,
stuff, so I have to like start going for it. But
Well,
yeah, so I've got 3 fun little jobs now. I
so
just
far
got
we've
my
got off the path that has
small
helped
business
us.
license too, so be utilizing that as well.
So far?
Oh,
Every
man.
time? Really?
Most of the time.
Oh, except for one
Everything's a learning
time.
experience.
Well, we only need one time to things to go badly, actually.
It's not
Learning
incorrect.
experience.
Shelfelt, by the way, we're feeling a magical energy coming from that general direction.
She's gonna kind of like perk up and go, oh, and look in that direction.
It's not hypothetical.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so looking in that general direction, you don't really sort of see too much, but now that it's been pointed out to you, Shafel, and you're kind of you're able to just naturally process the arcana, the magical energies. You will now also feel it. And it, like I say, it's very kind of warm. It's a loving light. It's a very pleasant sensation in general.
Don't recognize it though.
Not with the arcana check, no. You're being told about it, so you can't really like look too in depth into it.
It's true. Fair.
I mean, it's definitely portal energy.
Alright.
You guys have seen enough of those now.
Yes.
Alright.
Is it? I forgot what was it? Is it the next day?
No, no. Because it's not that long to get to Luminara, so.
Oh, okay. So we are just.
So if we like start in the morning,
yeah, it's
or
like 6,
whatever
7
time.
p.m. Like as you guys would have been leaving. So.
Oh, so it's pretty late right now, is what you're saying?
Yeah, we're probably gonna stop soon.
Like you'll be able to get to Luminara before it's dark.
All right. If you want to investigate, I'm not against it, but I swear, if we find other chaos seekers, I'm going to freak out.
More chaos seekers.
Melly, you said you don't have any proper memories from before, like, a few hours ago? In terms of us, that is.
Oh, apologies, but I do not.
Okay. There's this black-robed group of cult people called the Chaos Seekers. They're bad.
Not friend.
All right.
We end up fighting them quite a bit.
If they put innocence into jeopardy, then I will agree.
They definitely have.
She'll just kind of be nodding.
So are you heading off in the direction of the portal?
All the chaos.
Um,
Every last chaos. Uh-oh. That sounded like a break-in.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
While waiting.
oh, sorry.
There you go.
There.
Back again.
He's back.
Guess who's back?
Okay, there was a bit of a delay, so I wasn't actually back. Now I'm back.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
So,
You're true back.
Jenna will
Lost
say,
control. Thank you, dude. I said that like a while ago when
try
we
and
first
play
brought
more
up these
subtle
guys.
this time, and actually approach
This
carefully.
is really funny.
Yeah.
What in what does the countryside looks like in this direction?
Yeah.
So it's quite. It's overgrown, but like it's because it's very natural. There's not much that goes on around here, so it ends up being left to its own natural devices. So it's a very lush countryside in general, with just pure magic and not being altered at all in any way. So it's quite nice. There's the forest to the north. You can see you're coming around the base of the mountainside, and then it's just plains that just open up. And as you kind of get closer,
Chaos
you can
is
sort
like
of
actively
see
searching.
in like the dying light.
They better.
It's not quite like
Big
the setting
glowing
sun,
green
but, like, the
shards, there
vibe
better be.
the plant's giving off. You see just this twinkling of yellow and gold energy, just kind of spiraling. It's hard to see, but once you see it, you can't not see it anymore. And that's definitely the source of the energies you guys are feeling.
Okay. And we're going. Oh, scheisse!
What the hell?
Whoa.
Fen!
Monkey has
Fenrir.
opinions.
Oh, I thought it was you sneezing. I was like, wow.
No, it wasn't at all.
Only my dad can sneeze like that.
No.
Oh,
Just my nose just scaring the crap out of me. I forgot he was like sleeping behind my chair, so he did that.
Oh.
Good lord. Anyways, always. Beans, apologies. Goodness gracious. All right. We said that we were going to be more tactfully approaching the area, correct? My brain fried.
Yeah.
Stealthily, preferably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you guys want to roll me stealth, go ahead.
Yeah, I'd love to, for once.
Oh.
Oh, doesn't one of you have something for stealth? Magical objects wise, I mean.
Oh.
Didn't one of us had a, I don't know, something?
I
No,
wanna...
maybe.
It sounds familiar that someone had something to do with stealth, but personally for me, I don't know. Heavy armor?
Notes.
Yeah, I'm at least looking on mine. I don't have anything in my pockets for it.
Dove had the
Armor,
Boon Vestus. I don't remember what that did. Shelfell had the Astrologer's Pendant. I don't remember what that did.
Dang, nice.
You have the DOS loot. You can make someone. You can use your instruments to make people invisible.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I do have.
Yes!
Well,
There's the wind fan, which I don't think helps us here.
True. What is that subtle breeze?
The oil of etherealness, whatever that does. I don't remember. That's all I got. We have the orb of direction.
Yeah.
still.
Maybe. Sorry. Maybe it was me who dreamt of it or something like that. But speaking of magical items, from now on, Philip, I'd like to be wearing the. I think it was the what's the name?
Oh,
the coat.
the adjudicator's robe.
Yeah, the adjudicator's coat. I have it in my bag. I'm gonna have it on. Adjudicator. Okay, yeah, thank you.
okay, cool.
Depending on the charisma checks related to upholding the law.
I love that.
Oh, I'm about to upload some laws. I can tell you.
Alright. So as you guys decide to start going stealthily, and Dadia's armor is like clinking as he walks, for a moment, Malikot just isn't there. And it takes a second of like frantic looking around to realize just how quickly her camouflage, like natural camouflage, kicked in.
Made of that
And
wood, yo.
What?
She's like just existing on the outside of your periphery, as she did in fact nat 20 the stealth roll, and she is a dexterously built Warforged. So the
I'm
stealth is
sneaking and
very
creeping.
natural and immediate.
Don't worry, that's the only d20 I'll roll today. The nat 20. Don't you fret.
All right, friends.
Are you running everything in private? What is this?
It was accidentally done in private, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I can see you are all far better at being quiet than I am. I'm gonna stay like 10 steps behind you.
I guess we all did get pretty good, yeah.
Yep. Alright. So you guys approach the portal stealthily.
The quotation marks.
Gingerly.
Exactly. That gif is perfect.
Oh. The worst part is that even the disadvantage didn't even matter. The 5 was the first
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah.
Brother.
So, you guys going in to the portal?
Wait, anyone? Anyone's home?
There's no response.
No, I mean I was looking for.
Oh.
I didn't actually say that. I was actually looking
Oh.
for signs of people or things.
Oh, like around the portal.
Mhm, yeah.
Yeah, no. It seems pretty abandoned. Like you're off the road now as well at this point, so
An Oblivion
You're
dude
in
just
a
stole our
less
money,
traveled
dude.
area of a less traveled area.
Rude.
Excuse me.
Excuse you.
I am I am okay with passing through said portal
Make it quick.
if the others are also okay. I want to
What-
see the
what
other
is that?
side.
That fella is so down to jump into a portal.
What does the portal look like at the moment?
It is a cascading shadow of golds and yellows, just almost like stardust and glitter weaving around each other, kind of double helix style, just
Can,
like a small little mini little typhoon.
Can I roll Arcana
Hmm.
on it?
No,
Damn it.
I was gonna ask the same actually.
you can.
What?
Oh,
Okay.
poor
Okay.
Melly.
Favoritism.
Meep.
I'd like to see what kind of elements what kind of elements plane it gives off to. Arcana. Damn. Guess I need to improve my Arcana one of these days.
To the library.
It is radiant.
I mean, I knew that, but I would have Melcut to do it. No, damn
don't
it.
have I do not have a problem with that. Is it relatively small?
We already accidentally
Oh.
found a fiendish portal. That was
like it's a good few feet tall.
horrible.
7,
Having
8 feet
Jonah
tall.
accidentally jump into it. Weeps.
I'm volunteering to go first. There's probably nothing on the other side either way. Says Jonah as he walks to a portal.
And Jonah disappears.
Malika will look at the other two, being like, "Do we follow? That's a little
Yep.
safe."
Yep.
That fella goes, "That'll be fine," and starts marching after him.
All right. She'll follow.
Only
Ooh.
10 steps behind.
You find yourselves
Oh, jeez.
like the scenery that was already kind of picturesque and naturally chaotic is just suddenly opens up, and everything is just that little bit greener, that little bit brighter. The mountains are picturesque and statuesque almost. Everything, even the water, like the little babbling of the waterfalls, the brook as it kind of hits it, is musical to the ears. The water is, apart from where it's obviously foaming up, it's like crystal clear. You can look down and see the bottom of the little kind of riverbed that you're by. And as you kind of look around and eventually kind of find yourselves looking up, you see these winged creatures just kind of darting about, and not really much of a intention to their movements. It's almost kind of like dancing, but like they're dancing through the sky and keeping themselves up with their wings. And again, it's a very beautiful, picturesque kind of series of motions.
Fucking worth it.
Eventually, one of them will kind of glance and they'll see you. They'll just one of those where they just happen to look in your direction for a moment, and with a word muttered, all four of them turn to look at you, and they just kind of swoop down.
Oh, personal space.
Ooh. And they are going to start chattering to you a language I don't believe anyone speaks.
Can I cast comprehend languages, by the way?
You
Yeah!
You may, in fact, do this.
Heck yeah.
No time for ritual. I just do it on the go.
Okay. So midway through, they're kind of babbling at you. Jonah, suddenly it all just starts making sense, and you meet them in the. We don't get many visitors here. What brings you to our home?
Do you? I'm gonna say in common. Do you? Can you understand us by any chance? Or
they look at each other slightly confused for a moment,
oh,
and then they themselves will cast comprehend languages.
no, that's convenient.
We should now be able to.
Perfect. We don't mean. Look at the rest of the. Oh, I'm speaking common either way, so it's fine.
Yes.
Yeah, Jonah will say we. Hello, greetings, mighty creatures. We don't. Oh man. Sorry, I just. Okay, I'm
Sorry,
back.
he's had a
Sorry.
rough day.
I did.
Oh.
We don't need to disturb you. We're just curious about the portal. We are from the material world, but we don't mean to stay here very long.
Oh, the material plane. Very. You can tell she's trying to find like a polite word for it. Very normal.
Are they nice?
They say we are normal.
I'll take it.
Fair enough. I suppose.
Well, compared to here, it's true. This is a magnificent place. How do you call this place?
This is Mount Celestia. home of the Radiant and the Divine.
Of the one and only.
Yeah, this might be simpler. And the one that's kind of just in front of Melly and Shalfel is going to cast tongues instead. On herself, yes. So anyone now, whenever she talks, everyone can understand her.
Okay.
That works.
Apology should be much more fitting for conversation. You say a portal brought you here?
Yes, they are more common than we think.
Portal's still nearby.
Yep. I'm guessing you guys haven't gone too far from it.
Oh, we've been pretty much stopped by these guys, right?
Was it a natural portal, or did you make it on purpose?
Oh, no, it was natural. We wouldn't dare to intrude in your home that way.
Oh, nonsense, you're not intruding at all. They all are welcome here. But if it's a natural portal, then you must make sure it doesn't close before you get back through it.
Yes, that would be preferable. We are on a mission ourselves, and we do need to get back at some point. I'm assuming you must know a lot about souls and how souls move and change, wouldn't you?
Oh,
Within reason. And on what you're asking about.
Oh, right now I'm not asking much, but to be fair, I just need to share. Our friend here, and I'll put a hand on Melly's shoulder, wherever she is. Our friend here got robbed of her soul, and we are trying to get it back.
One of her souls.
So upon touching Malakot's shoulder,
Don't know touched you yet?
I start to erode away.
What?
Hands off, Jonah. Hands off.
I'm
okay.
I'm vanishing.
Can I cast mending on her?
Have a look at mending.
It works on constructs. It just doesn't do HP. It's just their physical form. And that's all that it sounds like is disappearing.
I cast healing word on her as well. I pull off my hand, obviously, but like you are eroding away, like
I'm just sort of fizzling away, like out. Shit.
But continuously. I mean, are you still?
Yeah, it's.
Davey, as you go to cast mending,
You have to touch her.
you feel like the spell is pulling at something that's not quite there. And you need to really force kind of like your the intensity and the of your magic
Oh no, he
and
touched the
really
illusion.
push it.
I
to
was an
where you
illusion,
see
and they finally
Melicon.
touched my shoulder, and now I'm
Aw.
leaving.
And
Fire.
after a lot longer than the minute, like it takes a couple of minutes of this just continued effort, eventually Melicon's form would kind of restore.
No more touching Melly.
What did I do?
I
What happened?
don't know.
Is she an illusion?
No, because she still had a physical form. Kind of.
She'll just kind
Is
of
she
be looking
dead?
at you guys.
Are all of the parts the same as when we left her? They said they were down in the lab, right? With the crazy girl?
From your perspectives and from Melly's assertion herself, she looks exactly as normal as the way she's supposed to.
Hmm.
When was the last time she did that? It was near the necrotic portal, wasn't it?
That's right.
But it wasn't the same. Was it? Does it feel the same than that time where she felt like she was eroding, and we all saw it too. I think it was. Yeah.
I'd say that was probably this was like the visual version of that.
Yeah.
Before that was Dove telling you kind of how she felt about it and how it made her feel. Whereas this is the physical representation of probably a very similar feeling.
And when Dadio touched her, did she also erode, or like right now?
Like initially, yes, but
No.
the magic that Dadio was casting was like specifically pulling her back together, which is why he kind of had to fight so hard to get the spell off. But once he did, it did work.
Yeah, she's just staring at you guys. Completely unfazed.
Well, like, I imagine this is also part of the problem now.
Yep. Melly, do you know what was just happening to you?
What was happening?
Your shoulder was literally disintegrating in front of us.
That's
It just
not
kinda
possible since I'm
disappeared.
still whole.
Well, I cast mending on you as it was happening.
I had no injuries.
Hmm.
I'm gonna try and touch her, grab a piece of her cloak.
If you do, it will kind of slowly be like waving your hand in front of smoke.
No! Stop! Can I cast
Can I
mending
tell if
again?
this is a curse or not?
She's
Or if this is necrotic, damn it. Hmm.
Right, so hold on. Dadia, yes. just as much of a challenge before, but you can cast mending. What was that, Shelly? You see if she was a person or what?
See if this is a freaking curse or what.
Oh.
she's
Return
literally
the
nothing.
slab.
I mean, in what way would you be looking into it? Because on the surface, apart from the weird stuff happening, Dove is fine. I mean, she's not experiencing the ill effects any ill effects from anything. But you guys are seeing stuff.
I'll just turn at the rest, at the angelic creatures. What's their reaction?
They're just like watching this curiously. They're not really kind of. They're like invested as you would be in like watching someone have an argument outside your window.
All right. Our problem just like doubled, and you lot are clearly very powerful. I assume you're powerful. You can fly, and you're divine in some way. Do you
That's
have
pretty.
any idea what's happening to our friend here?
Yes, please. We need all the help we can get.
I'm afraid we don't know. From what we can tell, she is fine. She's exactly as she's supposed to be.
Which is what exactly? She wasn't like this before. She was made of metal, but she was material and
She could remember who we were.
That sounds like an injury that is beyond our healing.
Hmm.
But when you look at her, do you see what do you see?
We see her for what she is. Warforged being made of made from synthetic materials, but housing a soul and channeling it to give herself autonomy.
Sounds like nothing changed, but something did.
Have we cast Detect Magic directly on Dove yet?
Yes.
Okay, I thought
Oh,
we had.
yeah,
Just
that's
wanted
right.
to double check.
Yep.
That was that aura that seemed normal, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the normal magic horror that you would expect from the Warforged.
Do you gonna turn towards the rest of the group? Do you think this is? Do you think Elia made her as? I don't know. Maybe she. After all, she tried and gave this back to us by pretending this was Dove. Maybe it's an illusion or something. I don't know. A creation that she did to gain enough time so she could live with the real Dove, like she did eventually.
Only issue there being is that Melly here has memories that I somehow doubt Elia would be aware of.
What if it's not her memories? Or what if, I don't know, when Dove and Elia talked, maybe she talked to her about her past briefly, and that's how she got some informations?
I don't know.
Was that Shelf out? Did you say something?
Nope.
Oh,
Just
okay.
making noises over here. Sorry.
I just like heard a little bit of mumbling, and I was like, I don't want to make sure I don't want to miss anyone.
You're good. I am a chronic mumbler.
Out of curiosity, how's the portal looking?
I mean, it shrunk since you got in here.
Mm-mm.
It's definitely on the winding down side.
We need to return soon.
We need to return probably right now.
Well, it does seem like these guys don't have much to help us with.
No offense, of course. This- you've done more than the next person would, and we are very grateful for your attempt at assistance, at least.
They all have a look that says that they were madly offended by that comment.
Which one?
Shalfells.
Oh, yeah.
just so you know.
Okay, I'm gonna take Shalfel by the sleeve or by the hand, and I'm gonna taking a little bit of the area's vibe. All right, I think it's time we make our way. You've been more than hospitable. Thank you very much. Delia through the portal.
Oh my gosh.
Going.
Kidding
It's
me.
beautiful.
Oh my
I'll
gosh.
remember this view. It was beautiful.
Come back soon.
Well, let's be fair. It's probably not going to happen.
Maybe
Portals are weird, but next time.
it's cake.
It's Kate.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that trend.
Which one?
It's cake. It's all cake. Shit.
Yes, and I guess this. Yeah. As we leave, I'm just gonna take a quick look at maybe the first and last time I see Little Heaven.
Little slice of heaven.
Just a micro moment of ow. Yeah.
Nice. Alright, well, turn your back on heaven and you walk the lonely road south.
Get him.
Okay, what order to do this in? Okay, you guys will finally, after walking a little bit longer, the sort of half an hour, 45 minutes, you guys would arrive at the entrance to the city of Luminara. And you can see it's kind of built up on the wall, on the side of the mountain, with kind of sprawling town life at the bottom, and it kind of picks up a little bit.
Oh, jeez.
But the view is immediately obscured by the marching platoon of soldiers. A good, couple of hundred men strong, marching their way out of town.
Oh, good.
And as you guys kind of approach to enter, you see like somebody at the front of it is like motioning for you to move and yelling at you to get out of the way.
Are they also Radiant Templar? Assuming
Yes.
it's this lady here in the front.
Yes. She is not the one doing it. It's like another soldier conducting the march. But
Another
she is
couple move.
spearheading the march.
Yep, I scoot.
Who has the Eldrin's letter, just in case? Was it a letter? No, it was a parchment or something.
Yeah.
Just like with the
Shafel
seal, I
was the
think.
one that said she took it, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, Shafel is he's always the document bearer. Yeah. I'll be right back in to go to the bathroom. Continue.
I assume everyone's moving out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Begrudgingly
Yes.
shuffle.
Yeah, these hundreds of men just like march past, all fully geared up, ready for going to battle, ready for going to war. And once you're out of the way, they don't give you like a second look, and they just stomp, 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 leave.
Right.
Well, that's worrying.
And you guys are sort of, once they're gone, you're able to look back and appreciate the town of Luminaria. Not much here going on. It's mostly just kind of little places, and from what you can sort of see around, it's less about direct commerce or anything like that. It's all little places. It's all basically places people want, like either they want to go to or they want that to be their thing, and everyone is just enabled to just set up what they want. So, like, you go past, you see lots of little, like, tea shops and cafes, confectionaries, bakeries, kind of all of those little wholesome businesses. It's a lot more of them than kind of anything else in this town. At least in the sort of small area you were in.
15 feet.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
A lot of side eyes over here. What the hell?
The looks being given while they walked past us.
So, guys going where you want to go? Where you need to go?
Where is Forolin? No, Falorin.
Oh, Thalarin, right? Like,
Falorin.
Mm.
He's only one of the representatives in this town, so there's no
Hmm.
guarantee you'll know where to find him. But you can
Alright.
always, like, ask around, go find the biggest building, that sort of canon adventuring style.
Yeah. Can I ask somebody on the side of the street and be, you know where the representatives live here? We just arrived in town.
So I'm just,
Random
well.
person number 3.
I'm not quite sure about where they all live, but if you're here to see Tenzin, you'll be able to find him up in the temple. And she points you to the far top left of the map, where you can sort of see it climbs up a few things, and then there's a very, very small, very modest temple building that kind of only just stands out from the buildings around it.
Do you know who's the other one that we need to talk to?
Falorin.
Thalarin.
I'm not too sure where you'll find him around now.
Who?
I would suppose in one of possibly the libraries.
Do you know who he is? What kind of representant he is?
He's the. I mean, he's one of the. I mean, no, I don't really remember which faction he's a part of. Probably one of the kind of. I don't want to say less important ones, but less impactful ones.
Oh,
Damn.
no, that's all right.
Oh, thank you for your assistance.
Yes, thank you. Have yourself a blessed day.
And you too.
Off with you now.
I just want to confirm something with the others because my brain doesn't always work properly. We wanted to meet with the head of the monastic order here anyway because of the one guy in his note from way back when, right?
Yeah, we were already here to go
we were
talk
already
to
going.
what was it, Kai?
Yeah.
Yeah, from that bad political meeting.
And he told us
Yeah.
to go to Luminara,
Yeah.
and he was part of the monastic order. So I assume we should probably okay.
The dots connected.
I'm just making sure.
Alright.
Oh, you're good. I can barely remember too.
What do you mean? But you have Shelfel.
I know. You'd think I'd be better at this.
You just have to ask Philip to fill in the blanks.
Yeah, it's plot memory instead of plot armor.
Oh.
So, to the temple.
Start. So a temple is where Farorum is?
No, Tenzin.
Tenzin, yeah.
Tenzin.
Yeah.
Who's
Tenzin
the head
in the
of the
temple.
monastic, I assume.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Who
Yeah,
will
bending master.
definitely know where Valorin is. I hope. I assume he would keep track of the other leaders.
Alright. So, guys. Oop.
Oh god, you got yeeted.
Got yeeted. And as you walk into the building that you were told Tenzin is probably in, you see that he's not alone in here.
Uh-oh.
He is stood talking, kind of like tall but leaning over, looking sort of down on a Aarakocra.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Alright.
And as you walk in, your presence is known. They look up.
I thought I thought for some reason from this distance that it was just like a giant coat and a tiny owl
Oh.
head.
Just a little.
I thought she had like clothes that are like 4 times her size or something.
Big floofy blankets.
Cozy.
But as you walk in and Tenzin turns to start talking to you, you hear sounds of pain coming from Melikon.
What's that? What's happening this time?
The erosion effect that you were seeing before starts to just happen
Mending?
all
Mending.
over.
Quick cast mending.
Oh, Daddy, wait. It's
No,
You can't keep up with the erosion this time,
Am I at least slowing it down?
minorly.
Good. That's the best I can do while other things happen.
man. I'm falling apart. I'm falling to pieces. I'm just sort of
Okay.
looking at my hands, and I'm just literally eroding away.
Fuck, Melly, hang in there. Anyone else know mending?
no, dear. It's useless. It's
I just.
I'm ignoring Jonah. I'm gonna keep casting mending.
It's like a little bit will sort of slightly fix, but the rest just keeps going.
Yeah.
the dude. Okay, so now that we're seeing it full scale, She likes eroding away in particles, like dust
Yeah.
or like smoke or something like that. Okay.
Like burning cinders.
Yeah.
Like they're kind of getting caught in a gentle wind and being pulled off of her body, and then just kind of shrinking and disintegrating until they kind of disappear. And where it starts with like some kind of the extremities, like the shoulders and hands and head, it eventually starts to speed up, and it's all over her body at one point. And with all the mending going on, it's like every so often a little patch of it will re-solidify, and then say Dadia's mending her forearm, like her elbow will go, and then that arm will just fall, hit the ground, and explode.
Can I
It just
focus on
is
her
dust.
core?
You can for, again, like I say, for a little bit, but even then, eventually everything starts to fade.
Can I look around to see if someone provoked this or something? Like, was it when she stepped in at some place, or did someone do this from a distance or something like that?
There's no one around that you can see, and nobody is looking with any kind of conviction or something like that. Like
really?
the two monks that are here are looking with not not fascination. That's the wrong word, but like they're looking with a sort of curiosity, but
dying.
also they realize something's wrong.
Freaking dead, dude.
But it's the kind of same level as, because they don't know what it is, they don't really know how to help.
Is Malagot like already all gone right now, or?
About sort of 75-80% gone.
Okay, maybe. Yeah, in the last attempt, I will kneel next to where her head is. I can't touch her, so I'll just look at her and I'll just ask her. Do you know what Elia did?
Elia showed studies of work.
What do you remember seeing? A machine, something, anything?
A table of tinkering, pieces of metal and small scraps.
Did something react? Did something explode?
Everything was fine and mundane.
Did you hear anything?
Only our words.
And with that, the last little bit of Malikot disintegrates into nothing. And Dadir is kind of left
Oh my gosh, I'm
in
gonna
his
cry.
sort of mending position
Ugh.
with nothing in front of him, and Jonah is sitting cradling a head that's no longer there.
No, I hate this. I hate this. Oh, I hate this. I hate
I'm gonna
this.
get up.
It's fine.
Belle's just kind of looking at her hands, and she's probably starting to tear up a little bit. Frustration.
I hate this. Why do I have to do this? Why did I agree?
Well, one evidence less.
One evidence less. You just gotta keep up with it.
Tenzin is going to step forward and kind of approach you all.
Okay, it's fine.
And, hey, Razleen, What do you want to do?
I'll be next citizen.
Okay, I did not expect that.
Not gonna lie, I could tell it was her art.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You've
So I
also
was
seen a lot of
very
my art, so-
sus.
Yeah.
I was very sus.
Yep. Welcome to hell.
Shock.
Was not quite the side I thought I'd see. What just happened?
We're not sure. This is what. We're not even sure what she was actually, but it's part of the reason we're here.
And that reason, what is it?
One of our friends got robbed of her soul, and we are from someone, and we are trying to get it back. What just disappeared was I'm not sure what it was, some echo version of who our friend was, that was given back to us by the person who robbed her soul, and
We think.
but we are desperate for more information. This whole happened in today.
I'm just gonna sort of turn down to you, Rosaline. What do you make of this story?
It sounds tedious and probably pretty sad sounding. Definitely sorry about your friend there. You're trying to like get back at somebody for doing it, is that right?
Well,
I-
Go ahead.
I don't care about getting back at her, I just want our friend back.
I don't think I've ever seen someone just suddenly go away like that, unless something was already there. But that's definitely really intriguing. And you came here...
It's a long story.
Oh, I can imagine. It feels like a long story. Well, I honestly haven't seen something like that before, so I don't really know where to hop with that one. Well, who brought you here to get more info?
Well, not necessarily you. We were to look for Thalarin, as he's in charge, or he'd have more power over the people in the city we just came from, where this happened. Although we did have a separate matter to meet with you for, potentially.
I mean, I'm curious about that, if it's meant for us.
Yeah, so Valorant is somewhere in town, I'm sure. But you do have us now.
And we're grateful that you even accept to speak to us, but we're not sure where to start.
Well,
What was the guy's name? I don't remember.
Eldrin?
No, the one who
Eric?
sent us here. No.
Oh, yes, that's another thing.
Kai, that's the one. Kai sent us in this direction.
oh, good old quiet Kai.
We were asked to come and
Luminara.
We're asked to basically help and come somewhat keep the peace going regarding the big elemental thing going on with all the portals. I don't remember what it's called again.
Oh.
Nexus.
The Nexus, thank you. Our first person we talked to, of course, being some of the related to the fools who just walked out of town, seemed quite keen on not trying to be peaceful in any way possible. But he sent us this way, mentioning that what's going on may potentially have stuff to do with a quarry that we have been often combating recently.
Rosalie, look at Tenzin. What about that?
He's going to kind of look down and he'll give you a kind of quizzical look at this point that you're kind of used to. And you can see he's trying to find the teaching moment in the conversation. This quarry you mentioned, who is it?
Chaos Seekers. We also found some on our way here as well. And
Indeed. Can't seem to stop running into them lately.
Interesting. Well, they are definitely a thorn in the side of civilization.
Should I go and find Kai for this?
Kai will be busy with his duties. So, again, I will reiterate, what is it that you... What do you intend to gain from meeting with us? Do you seek information?
Information would be great if you have... Kai, based on the note he gave us, made it seem like the Chaos Seekers are far more involved with what's going on than anybody really cares to admit. So if you know anything about that, that'd be appreciated.
We need to see Kai if he's here.
I won't be here. Kai will remain in the Ethereum Enclave.
In where?
The Ethereum Enclave.
Where we found him originally.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I would have thought he would have made the trip, but...
He probably
Well.
sent you guys here for us then, if that's the case.
Probably.
If you'd be
He
willing
know... Like we said, he knows that the Chaos Seekers are involved, and he didn't give us much details in his notes, just that we would find help here to uproot the corruption of the Chaos Seekers before hopefully another bloodbath happens.
That would be the best course of action. Well, Rosaline, how do you feel we should proceed with this matter?
Well, if Kai sent them here, then it makes sense that we should probably, sort of help when it comes to the Nexus. It sounds dangerous. And, interesting.
Very well. Well, before we can get into too much about what's going on here, you need all of the relevant information up front. You should visit the Nexus. Personally. See it for yourselves. Understand it. Then when you have that knowledge, come back and we will be able to fill in any gaps and connect any missing pieces that you may have.
How hard is it to get to the Nexus? It's in the middle of nowhere, right?
It's a reasonably easy journey. It's just a little bit of a longer one. But you shouldn't have any problems. Raslin here will accompany you as a guide.
Nice to meet you all.
Shop Belle's all packing her stuff.
Rosaline, this is this is Dahlia, or our leader, let's say.
What?
Sharfel is hiding over there, and her dog Smokey, and I'm Jonah. Delighted to meet you.
Yeah, likewise.
I
Hopefully I
don't
can be
agree
of
with
some
that statement,
assistance.
but hello.
Looks like you were
No,
elected.
Also, Raslin, if you would help them find Valoran, I'm sure he's no doubt still in his archives. You take them there. See to it that they get their meeting with him.
All right.
Mm.
Well, would you guys like to study the Nexus first, or go talk to the other man?
I suppose Valoran is
Suppose that I can
technically
see the talking
closer.
Valorant is the priority.
Sure.
Where is he?
Uh, Curious, what kind of person he is? Occupation-wise, I mean.
Okay, where'd you know?
So the. Oh my gosh, brain.
Give me 1 second. Give this guy an actual token.
He's a little bit square.
I made the token, but I also cancelled out of it
Oh shoot!
before I uploaded it.
Uh-oh. Oh. He's a square!
Should have known. Never trust a
How dare
square.
he?
Yes.
And he should be now. Oh, he is circular.
Dang it.
He's a real boy.
Oh, real boy! There are no strings on me.
Oh man.
Okay, so with you guys picking to talk to Valoran, Tenzin is going to allow you to get on your way, go back to his studies. You guys can continue the conversation. Jonah asking about what type of man Valoran is.
I guess I'll just kind of slowly keep walking towards. But yeah, she'll kind of she's got a pep in her step. She's walking in front of you guys, walking backwards to talk to you guys.
Describe your character, please.
Of course. But of course. I didn't really think about that just now. So this is Raslin. She is a Arakokra, in the barn owl sort of vibe. She's a monk with very blue sapphire eyes. She speaks in a very cheery way. And yeah, she's definitely very just on from one subject to the next subject, and she talks very quick and then just kind of moves on and then keeps going. But yeah, her overall demeanor is just, she's got really she's not very serious seeming, but she looks as kind of just like a monk would be, with a lot of ropes on her, and she has a lot of weeds on her ankles and on her wrists and stuff, so she kind of has a slight jingle sound when she walks. She wears a black hood, and yeah, big old brown owl wings.
Nice.
Yeah.
How tall is she?
She's honestly probably 5'7".
Okay.
5'7", 5'8". Yeah, she's not She's not a super like tall, intense burb, but
Me.
So, I don't know why, but for some reason I pictured her like 2 or 3 feet taller.
I get
You
that.
said 2 or 3 feet tall.
No, taller.
And she's gnomish.
The
I get that, yeah.
gnomish Aarakocra.
Woof. Yeah, she definitely
She
seems
has a-
kind of like lanky in it, but yeah. Oh, you know what? I can like.
She has a giant coat.
Yeah, I just realized I can just give you a picture, but while I grab that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my brain's like, what are you talking about? You have to describe it. I'm like,
we do need to make a new live reaction.
I guess I do.
oh my gosh.
True.
What the? But yeah, while I'm grabbing that photo, yeah, she's very kind of matter of factly vibing. But yeah, if you had asked a question about who you guys are about to go see, correct?
Mm.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I was just asking, like, what does he do?
Bad stretch, sorry. I'm grabbing more info on my side, I'm sorry. So
As one does.
yeah. Good lord. The
I'd like to confirm one thing. The
yeah, God.
pouch of money that Dove was carrying around,
Oh shit.
and all this stuff that Dove had.
Oh,
Fuck.
yeah.
Oh shit.
I
Yeah,
assumed
but that.
the things that were not technically her we got to keep. Otherwise, we lost a bunch of stuff.
Oh, well, that's a
Oh.
lot of money, basically.
Fuck.
Wait. Yep.
That's a very fair point.
Okay, yeah. Wow. Dove's entire inventory is lost to the ether.
Is it actually?
Yep.
What would it be?
Fuck.
So how much
Fuck.
money? We just lost what, like $3 grand, something like that.
I think 800 or something like. This was-
It was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot. Basically, the whole party's money.
Oof. Well,
That's okay.
the
We're gonna
no.
work for Glowfang for a little bit, maybe he'll.
Toss a volley on or two.
Yeah, I'll do that for money. Like,
Toss a coin to your Witcher. Quick.
Well, Meteor's officially broke then.
I did not even think about that stuff. Holy shit.
sucks.
That totally sucks.
But just confirm, nothing that she would have had on her survived through that then.
Nope.
Okay. I had everything that important to me, so I'm fine, I guess.
Perfect.
She had a lot of money. According to the list, I had the magic gun still, so that's fine.
Yeah, you do.
I had the scrolls and such. Potions and whatnot.
Yeah, I think the most of it is obviously the money, and I think like the other sort of side stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the money is a big hit, but I don't think you lost too much of anything else of importance.
Hmm.
I'm legitimately curious. We'll figure it out later. Okay. Continuing, Razline was going to tell us stuff. Him.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
So, he is. So yeah, okay, yeah. So she'll kind of go and talk, being like, "Oh yeah, he's like a teacher, he trades books, does nothing but studying. Honestly, if you ever need to find him, you can probably 9 times out of 10 find him in the archives. Gosh, I think every time actually I've looked for him, he's there. So 10 out of 10.
It's good enough for us. Thank you.
He's honestly a pretty good guy. I don't really like distrust him or anything, but obviously I'm new to you guys, so don't know what else that means, but he is definitely the scholarly type.
Does he know much about Warforged?
Warforged. Oh, that's a great question. I personally haven't really ever seen one. I didn't really know what was standing in front. I thought it was just someone in armor, to be honest. But that's a great question for him. I'm curious about that too. And I will kind of draw.
I will draw.
I will draw. Let me just. Whoop.
You are here.
Yeah, and I will kind of open up the doors to the archive.
And you'd hear a very familiar, musty coughing coming from inside. It's just the layers of dust on some of the books are just filling the air. But Thalarin spends all of his time in here anyway, never-endingly coughing. And he glances up to see kind of who's walking in, who's shedding the light in the room. And he, like, the familiarity in his eyes when he looks at you, Rasleen, and then just curiosity as he sees the others with you. Good day, Rasleen. What brings you here?
I bring curious people. They have some questions for you.
My favorite type of people. Come on in.
I'll gesture to you guys to come on in, squeeze in.
Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze.
Is it a small room?
It's not actually a small room, but it is cramped just with how much like books and bookcases and stuff there are. It's definitely not as like luxurious as some of the other libraries you've seen recently. So, do you have questions in particular? What topic are we discussing here?
Hello, sir.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Oh, hello.
Or master, is that how you do things here?
Valor is fine.
Alright. Do you know a few things about Warforged?
Warforged? I'm afraid not. No, it's quite the dead art.
Well, we had a friend who was Warforged, and she spent a short period of time with a student over in Scorch Run. Aracol. Excuse me, Aracol. With a student named Elia. She went in with 2 souls in her body, came out with 1, and now she is disintegrated into dust.
That is a very long roller coaster of events.
Yes. Now, we were told that you were the only one who could do any serious law keeping with an arrow call. You'd be in charge of anything regarding the students.
Ah, I see.
And Elia is locked up inside a mansion, but we can't enter.
And that disappeared as well.
And it disappeared.
And we know for sure that Elia's responsible, at least in some way, for what happened to her friend.
We think.
No, we know.
Huh. And I assume you've spoken to Eldraine about this, and then he told you to come to me.
Yes.
Well, that clearly sounds like a problem. Quite a lot of problems all in one go. Well, I suppose we do need to look into Elia. try and figure out what's happened. It's going to be quite difficult with the lack of knowledge that we have on the subject.
We know she has a tinkerer room in her mansion, and I'm pretty sure she knew what she was doing when she was taking Dove away. That's her name. And it took only 25 minutes to do whatever she was doing. And when we went to check to see what was happening, our friend apparently walked out of the mansion, but it just wasn't her anymore. And this version of herself, it couldn't keep its own body physical. When we touched her, it just evaporated.
Well, clearly sounds like whatever happened wasn't of a natural occurrence.
Yeah, it was quite a sight.
You witnessed this, Rosalie?
Kind of passively from afar. We weren't really sure what was going on. Tenzin and I were talking.
Oh.
But we didn't really know the severity of the situation, to be honest.
Well, I can start looking into this earlier character and start turning over all of the rocks. If there is any evidence to be found, I will find it.
That's all?
Was there more that you wanted from me?
Forgive me, but yes, the beginning of a solution, maybe?
Well, without knowing exactly what the problem is, how can I formulate a solution?
No, you're right. If you can begin some research, we would be more than grateful, because we have absolutely no other lead.
I will have a team put together and have them head out to Arrow as soon as possible.
Thank you. Also, she had people with her, a group of friends, but they presented themselves as students too. A human, a dwarf, and Lisa was a half-elf or human?
He was half-elf, yes.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
he's half elf, but I did.
Okay, I will describe succinctly each physically and with the names they gave us, the different people.
Okay.
Yeah.
He will start.
Actually, I write it down. Yeah, actually, I write it down myself, just to make sure I hand it over.
Thank you. I will be sure to put this to use.
Is there anything else we can do to help you, or make this go a little bit faster, maybe, or easier, whichever is fine?
Unless there's more that you know that you haven't told me, I don't believe so. I have all the information to go forward with. It's just going to be how fruitful the investigation turns out to be. I also have to maintain an air of decency. I can't just go about and publicly disgrace a student. So, I'm afraid it may take a little while. But I will have it done as soon as is possible.
Well, until then, I can take you guys to the Nexus while he gets his work done.
Be a good use of our time.
Multitask.
Yes. Oh, yes, we need to investigate the Nexus. Possibly preventing those stupid people from killing each other.
That does sound like a good idea.
This is a long day.
Are you guys sure you don't need to go rest or catch up
Sleep's a
on?
good idea.
Yeah.
Sleep might not be a bad idea, I suppose. I could sleep at the Nexus.
Shalfel, one thing at a time.
Alright. She's kind of gonna shrug. Okay.
I love that.
Alright.
Yeah. If you guys need me, I will be back where you found me. Or I could just be within vicinity. I kind of just hang around. So.
Oh.
I'll check here again in the morning. How's that?
Sounds.
Who's gonna stand watch?
Rez is gonna be like, who's gonna what? This place is pretty
Too soon
safe.
shall fail. Too soon shall fail.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Rez is gonna kind of just sort of back away, being like, well, anyway, so I'll see you guys in the morning. And
Moving
just,
on.
Thank you, Roslyn. Have a good night.
thank you.
Oh, she heard me. That never happens.
Owl cooing in the background.
Alright. Let's find our place to stay. Find ourselves a place to stay tonight. Oh, fuck.
Fuck! Damn!
Hey, Jonah, Shalfel, how much money do you have on you?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, Ellie also took all of our money. I forgot.
There's 60 gold on me, it looks like, still.
Damn.
I have 61 gold, 5 platinum, and 30 silver. So, we'll survive.
$1 shot collar over there, okay.
I can also.
We're
Yes.
turning those drinks you owe me into into stays at the end.
Sure, I can cover it. Well, I can also. Well, maybe not tonight, but. If I find a place where I can perform, I can also make some money regularly, but. I don't feel like playing. Anyway.
That's fair.
There's also something I thought about. I know where Earlia will be in about 3 weeks.
What the? What?
She.
How'd you figure that?
Well, I don't know how credible that information will be, but she will be at the festival we heard about a few. You remember when we were? I don't remember the name of the city.
There's too many cities.
Erico?
City where people were about to riot. Where we
Where
found
does
out.
Link come from?
Wait,
Where?
okay, DM, point of order. The festival in which Spazzy has performed,
Yes.
it's happening in the city where we heard about it, right?
It's happening in Miss Harbor.
Oh, in Mist Harbor.
Oh,
Okay, so
okay.
it's a little bit of a stroll away.
Ooh,
That's a problem.
it is.
Bitch.
All right. And
But
Joe,
if by that point you guys might have boats.
that's true. Oh, imagine if we had a boat.
So is it? How long of a journey would it? Well, depends where we are, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, but if we kind of plan it kind of in advance, we should be able to get there.
And if you guys have access, even like boating part of the way, that's gonna cut a decent chunk of time off.
Nice. If we can get a boat, we should definitely get a boat.
So,
Agreed.
So yes, she will. I think she will attend the festival at Mist Harbor. I mean, I think she was very eager to do so, and I don't think she will miss it.
Hopefully, in 3 weeks' time, we have a way to get there.
I'm stressed.
I'm saying this, but even if we get there, what are we going to do? Force her to give us stuff back? She
Yes.
can
Gosh, I'm
create
crying.
she can create force fields the size of a mansion. How are we going to compete against that?
I imagine it can't be that easy to do so.
I will open the tracker again. I'm gonna set it on Leah. Does it do anything?
No.
Is there another
Eric?
plane?
Nope.
Huh. So they were perhaps from. They did go to a different plane completely? Or are they just slacking at the same mansion? That doesn't sound like them.
You can make it appear. Sorry, out of character. You can make it appear invisible to others, can't you?
I don't know if you can with the mansion. Can you? What? Oh, when the portal to it is closed, it's invisible.
Okay. Well, Jeep had to check, so it's not what's happening.
Yeah, I didn't really think about that. Like, what the. Because I knew, like, Tiny Hut and stuff has. You can see one way, but not the other.
Right.
But yeah.
Anyway.
And if I set the tracker on Dove,
It now stops working.
Shit.
it
But
starts
maybe-
working. Oh, sorry, stops. Or
Because the last time you did it, it pointed to Dove. Whereas now.
to Melly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where?
Now it's not pointing to anything.
Oh, it's not. Okay.
Nope.
So does that mean she might also be in another plane?
I mean, technically, yes.
Oh no.
There's a lot of technicalities.
So
Here's
she's
the
dead.
dodgy
Alternate idea: if we need to, there are rumors of a Warforged Codex that we could attempt to find, and that may also be able to give us some leads on what actually just happened.
I don't want to build another Warforged. I want Dove back.
Well, all we would have to do is get Dove's soul back and put it into a new form, potentially.
I'm gonna cry.
But that's for in the future if we can even pull that kind of thing off, because that's far beyond my expertise, as I hope you are aware by now.
And mine, unfortunately.
But only time will tell. For now, I need sleep. And multiple grieving drinks.
Dinner.
I will follow you to the grieving drinks.
Oh.
She's not dead.
No, she's not. Still miss her presence. I'm gonna have to be watched now. Just kidding.
Oh,
Well,
no,
you have a dog.
it is technically true.
Yeah.
Steffel does remain alert while she's trancing, so she can, in theory, be the one who watches.
Alright. I
Are
think
we
it's
getting?
Shalfel plus 1 watches.
Delia and Chafe, can you make sure I don't drink?
Sure. If anybody offers you anything, I'll drink it.
We'll smack it out of their hand.
Yes, either way is fine.
Don't spill a good drink.
Alright, I'll slide it to you.
Perfect.
Team effort.
Alright, so guys can start to divvy up the money. It's gonna be 3 gold for your rooms. And then for every drink you have, it's going to be another gold.
Alright, so Dadier goes down to 6 gold with the room.
Brother.
Yeah.
Oh, you put 2 gold on the table. Ah. Alright. I'm down to $4.50.
3, okay.
Nice.
Can we get a burger? Oh, Oh, Schaufel.
Mm.
By the way, earlier she, I don't know exactly what she did, but I remember she touched my tie,
Ties
and
of contact with you.
I mean she touched me. She did something. I don't know what, but I felt the urge to kiss her, and I did. That's what happened. And
Oh, that's what
that's
you're
when
talking
no.
Oh.
And then that's when I walked away from the house.
Interesting. She's gonna like scratch down what you told her and kind of think about it a
Why
little
are
bit.
you writing this down?
Well, if I can get any kind of inkling into what kind of magic that she might be using in that building, we might be able to get closer to maybe a faster solution to finding Dove again. Perhaps. Or at least getting to her faster. This lady.
Well, I guess it makes sense that she wanted to go to Mist Harbor so badly. I mean, this city is beautiful, but it's also riddled with people like her. So it's not that surprising, really.
It does make sense. Hmm. There's gotta be a way. Box here.
When you reach for my box, and remember, I also don't have that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, now I'm really all alone.
that's right. That got taken as well, didn't it? You know, it's real funny that people keep showing up near us that are either they know what's gonna happen or they're moving our stuff around. Not even taking it per se, just moving it around. Very Chaos Seeker energy. Very random. Doesn't make any sense.
What if it was them? What if it was Eric, Elia, and all of them this whole time? No, it doesn't make sense. I'm just
you
I'm just
still track
frustrated.
The thing they took from you.
Gotta track the Fey box again. I mean the peep box.
Well, Hold on, let me switch to the world map so I know exactly what direction this is in.
It's in Luminara.
Where?
I mean, it's in the direction. I just don't know which one. I mean, I know which one, but like not the distance.
Yeah, so it would probably be pointing. Yeah, so it'd be like southeast. So from where you are, like,
Hey, that's weird.
eh.
I think it's roughly the same direction it was. I guess.
Alright, so that is 2 a.m. end of session time. So we will leave it there with you guys
Sorry.
in the tavern.
Pish posh.
Like drowning
I thought he was gonna
sorrows.
say that's something. And I was like, what? What's 2 a.m.?
That's a thing.
Yeah, sorry. So you guys we'll end it with you in the tavern. We'll start it next week after your rest. So if you guys have anything to do, like, you want to do midnight before you go to bed,
Oh, right. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. We're gonna end it there. It was a little bit shorter this time, just what happens, but we're still gonna end on time. But I appreciate you guys so much for hanging out. On Tuesdays, the next time I'm gonna be streaming. And then D&D resumes on Fridays. So I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend and you stay safe and hydrated, get good sleeps, whole shebang. So thank you guys also for the extra follows that y'all did. I appreciate you guys. And the raid, thank you Zylotic. So yeah, take care, be safe, have a wonderful time. I'll catch you guys all next time. If you guys haven't yet, I do have a Discord. You're welcome to hop in and join. I also have, you know, some miscellaneous things that are on the Twitch profile and all that jazz. So if you haven't yet, give RJ Master 15 a follow. Give Unbridled Space Cowgirl a follow. They're awesome. RJ is currently playing through Persona 3 Reloaded, I believe it's called, or Persona 3 at least. And Unbridled just did a 24-hour stream, so they are busy. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. I'll catch you guys next.